Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for 10th of January. The session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First is Ayodhya International Airport will be named as dash. So remember, recently Cabinet has approved that Ayodhya Airport will be acting as an international airport, and it will be named as Maharshi Valmiki International Airport. Right, mark this. Maharshi Valmiki International Airport, that is also by Ayodhya. Correct, that international Ayodhya International Airport. Apart from this, if we look at some other cabinet approvals, such as your cabinet has approved overarching scheme, that is Prithvi Vigyan for the Ministry of Earth Science. Cabinet has also approved an MOU between ISRO and MRIC concerning the cooperation on the development of a joint small satellite. Third, Cabinet has approved a signing of an MOU between USAID India for supporting Indian Railways to achieve mission net zero carbon emission. And fourth, Cabinet approves Ayodhya Airport as your naming as Maharshi Valmiki International Airport, Ayodhya. And fifth is your Cabinet approves signing of MOU between India and Guyana on cooperation in the hydrocarbon sector. Right? Take a note of this. Moving on. According to CBRE, right? They released a report, that is CBRE's India report. In this, which state has contributed highest share of MSME in India? So tell me, according to CBRE India research, which is the state? It is Maharashtra. That is the state, or that is topped or has the state with the highest share of MSME in India. And Maharashtra has a share of almost 17% of MSME, followed by Tamil Nadu on second position with 10% stake, and UP on third position with 9% stake here. Right? This report, it was unveiled during the CREDAI National New India Summit, during the CREDAI National New Delhi or New India Summit. And where was this summit held? This was for the summit 2024. This was held in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh from 7th to 9th of January. Correct? Mark this. And for CBRE here, remember, for CBRE, India Research is the knowledge partner of this New India Summit. Correct? So coming back, remember, according to CBRE India's report, Maharashtra secured the top position with the highest share of MSME in India with 17% share here. Tamil Nadu 10%, UP 9%. And this report was released during CRDAI's National New India Summit that was held in Varanasi, UP from 7th to 9th of January. Correct? moving on. Apart from this, friends, remember we will be talking about Udyam scheme's impact. Remember, this key report emphasizes the pivotal role played by Udyam scheme, a government initiative designed to promote and foster the growth of MSME. So, what is this Udyam scheme? Helped to promote growth of MSME. Right? Take a note of this. This MSME clusters have emerged in cities like Agra, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Meerut, and Ghaziabad. And here, this Udyam scheme plays a pivotal role in facilitating widespread enrollment across these cities. Next. Next is Coal India Limited. They have recently signed a memorandum of understanding with which organization for establishing multi-skill development institute. So Coal India Limited, they recently signed a memorandum of understanding with whom? With NSDC, that is National Skill Development Corporation, and they signed this MOU with Coal India Limited to establish a multi-skill development institute in each subsidiary companies of Coal India Limited. That means in each subsidiary companies of this CIL Coal India Limited, with the help of NSDC, they will be setting up a branch where skill will be taught to various individuals. CIL, remember, this is a Maharatna PSU under the Ministry of Coal, and NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, this is a not-for-profit limited company set up by the Ministry of Finance. Right? So here you can see Coal India Limited and NSDC, they signed an MOU to set up multi-skill development institutes. Next, remember, Coal India Limited also signed an MOU with EDSIL, correct? And it is for digitizing the education in the 11 districts of Jharkhand. I repeat, Coal India Limited and EDSIL, they also signed an MOU where they will be educating, or they will be providing digital education in the 11 districts of Jharkhand. This initiative is in line with the NEP 2020 and aims to empower students with rich educational content, improving learning outcomes in the schools around the coal mining areas of Coal India Limited subsidiaries such as your ECL, BCCL, CCL, Jharkhand, etc. Apart from this, friends, if I ask you, recently IIT Delhi, they partnered with which organization for cybersecurity talent development in India? It is with Kaspersky. Kaspersky. Then recently a wax statue of Baba Saheb Ambedkar was installed where? It was installed at Jaipur Wax Museum. Right, at Jaipur Wax Museum. Then recently EKI Energy and Indian Oil. EKI Energy and Indian Oil, they jointly promote indoor solar cooking system. Right, and then what was the rank of India in the climate change performance index? In climate change performance index, what is the rank of India? So India stood at 7th position in this climate change performance index. Next, banking and finance. Individual income inequality has declined during the fiscal year 14 to fiscal year 22. I repeat, recently a data was released, and this data was released by SBI ERD, that is Economic Research Development Department. They released a data that stated SBI research debunking K-shaped recovery that stated that individual income inequality in India has declined during the year 2014 to 2022. The Gini coefficient of taxable income, which captured income inequality, dropped from 0.472 to 0.402 during this period. So just remember that income inequality has reduced. And this data was released by SBI ERD. If we talk about SBI, Dinesh Kumar Khara is the chairman. 1955 this was established, and Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter here. Then next thing, tell me, recently if I ask you, which is the second largest solar photovoltaic developer in India? It is Adani Green Energy, and this is according to whom? This is according to Mercom. Then next, tell me, which organization or foundation has launched Close the Gender Gap Initiative? Close the Gender Gap Initiative. This was launched by Udeti Foundation. This was launched by Udeti Foundation. Next, what is the minimum capital requirement for small finance bank now as per RBI? Recently, new changes have came into RBI, and according to those changes, RBI has increased the limit for small finance bank, or the minimum capital requirement for the small finance bank, from 100 crore rupees it has been extended to 200 crore rupees. I repeat, RBI, they have increased the minimum capital requirement for small finance banks from 100 crore rupees to 200 crore rupees, and permitted payment banks to upgrade as small finance bank. The reason behind this is to improve the financial resilience of the small finance bank and ensure their long-term sustainability. It is noted that the net worth of all the operational small finance banks is in excess of 200 crore rupees. Apart from this, remember, urban cooperative banks transiting into small finance bank, they need an initial net worth of 100 crore rupees to be increased to 200 crore rupees within 5 years. Correct? Next, if we talk about RBI, who is the governor, Shaktikant Das, headquarter Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established on 1st of April 1935. Next, tell me recently, name the volcano that erupted recently in Indonesia. Ibu. Ibu is the name of that volcano. Correct. Then which country will be hosting the United Nations Food and Agriculture Conference 2024? It will be hosted by Sri Lanka. Then which is the most livable city of India? It is Hyderabad. And this data released by Mercer. Mercer is the most livable city in Hyderabad is the most livable city in India as per Mercer. Right? Then which is the world's largest source of opium? Largest source of opium in the world. World's largest source of opium. It is Myanmar. Myanmar, they have surpassed Afghanistan. Earlier, Afghanistan was the world's largest source of opium, but now it is Myanmar. Then deepest lab. A deepest lab was launched by which country? So it is China. They have launched the deepest ever lab on earth. Next, awards and recognitions. Overview of the 81st Golden Globe Award 2024. Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer has bagged 5 awards during this 81st edition of Golden Globe Awards. Where were they held? They were held at the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Hills in California, USA. And first time Oscar nominee Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer has won 5 awards in various categories such as your best film in drama, best actor in drama, best supporting actor, and best original score by Ludwig Göransson. Correct? Mark this. Who has been acting as J. Robert Oppenheimer in this movie? Cillian Murphy. What is the name of the actor? Cillian Murphy. And he won the Golden Globe for the best male actor in drama. Next, who has been named for Kuempu Awards 2023? So remember, Sri Sendhu Mukhopadhyay, he is 87 years of age, and he has been honored with the Kuempu Rashtriya Puraskar 2023 by Rashtra Kavi Kuempu Trust. This award recognizes the literators who had contributed to any language recognized by the Constitution of India. This award includes 5 lakh rupees cash, a silver medal, and a citation. Right? Then remember, Sri Sendhu Mukhopadhyay, he also received Sahitya Academy Award in 1989. Here you can see Bengali writer Sri Sendhu Mukhopadhyay named for 2023 Kuempu Award, and he has been honored with the Kuempu Rashtriya Puraskar 2023 by Rashtrakavi Kuempu Trust. Next, who has been named as the executive chairman of NALSA? Tell me, remember, who has been named as the executive chairman of NALSA? Justice Sanjeev Khanna has been named as the executive chairman of NALSA. Apart from this, remember, Justice B.R. Gawai has been nominated as the chairperson of the Supreme Court Legal Services Committee. I repeat, Justice B.R. Gawai has been appointed as the chairperson of the Supreme Court Legal Services Committee, and executive chairman of NALSA will be Justice Sanjeev Khanna, right? And here you can see Justice B.R. Gawai. Mark this, they both are important, right? Next, here you can see Sanjeev Khanna appointed as the executive chairman of NALSA, and he will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Sanjay Kishan Kaul. Next is ACC has appointed whom as the secretary to Railway Board in IRMS, right? What is IRMS? That is Indian Railway Management Service. So ACC has appointed whom as the secretary to Railway Board in IRMS. So ACC has appointed Aruna Nayyar, right? An IRPS, Indian Railway Personal Service Police Officer of 1987 batch, and she has been appointed, Aruna Nayyar has been appointed as the secretary to Railway Board in Indian Railway Management System. And Aruna Nayyar is the first IRPS officer to be empaneled in IRMS at level 16. She has also served as the Principal Executive Director to Railway Board from February 2022 to May 2023. But coming back, Secretary to the Railway Board in IRMS will be Aruna Nayyar. Next is Canada's Brookfield. They set to acquire ETC India for how much amount? ETC India is your American Tower Corporation, right? So Canada-based Brookfield Asset Management, through their affiliate Data Infrastructure Trust, they are set to acquire the Indian unit of the American Tower Corporation that will be valued at $2.5 billion. So right option here becomes option 2. They will be Brookfield, Canada's Brookfield is set to acquire this ETC India for $2.5 billion. Next is a rotating detonation rocket engine was tested by which space agency recently? So it is NASA, the space agency of USA. They recently tested 3D printed innovative propulsion system called rotating detonation rocket engine. Rotating detonation rocket engine, this was recently tested in Alabama, USA. And this rotating detonation rocket engine is NASA's first engine which generates thrust using a supersonic combustion phenomena known as detonation. Right? If we talk about NASA, who is the administrator here? Bill Nelson. Headquarters is in Washington, DC, and it was established in 1958. Next here you can see NASA, they have launched Peregrine Mission 1 to Moon with 5 payloads. I repeat, NASA, they have launched 5 payloads to soft land on the moon surface on their mission, that is Peregrine Mission 1, correct? PM1. The mission was launched through ULA's, that is United Launch Alliance, Vulcan Centaur launch vehicle from Cape Canaveral, Florida, USA. Correct? Mark this. This is the first lunar mission of NASA after the launch of Apollo 17 since 1972, and the mission aims to identify water molecules on the moon. This is to study and identify water molecules on the surface of the moon, measure radiation there and gases around the lander, and will also assess the lunar exosphere. Correct? And this mission is said to be operated for almost 10 Earth days. Next, here you can see this is the first lunar mission of NASA after the launch of Apollo 17 in 1972. The mission aims to identify water molecules on the moon, measure radiation and gases around the lander. The mission consists of Peregrine lunar lander, which carries scientific instruments and other payloads to the moon surface, right? And the mission is said to be operated for about 10 Earth days. Next is obituary. Frank Beckenbauer of Germany's World Cup winning football player and manager has recently passed away. I repeat, former German football player and manager Franz Beckenbauer has recently passed away. He has won 2 World Cup titles and passed away at the age of 78 in Austria. He was born in 1945 in Munich, Germany, right? And he was nicknamed the Emperor, right? Next is important days. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. This day is observed on 9th of January. This day, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Day, is also known as NRI Day, that is Non-Resident Indian Day. It is celebrated on 9th of January every year, and it is to recognize the contributions and achievements and their accomplishments of the Indian community that is living outside India. Right? This Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention is a flagship event of the Ministry of External Affairs, and the aim here is to provide the overseas Indian community to engage with the government of India and share their experiences and expertise with the Indian government. Right? Mark this. The first ever Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was observed in 2003, right? And then remember, since 2003 it has been celebrated as an annual event. But in 2015, the government revised their format to celebrate Pravasi Bharatiya Divas once every 2 years, right? And the 18th edition of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas will be organized on 9th of January 2025, right? And this is your 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in 2023. 18th will be in 2025. What is the theme for this 17th edition of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas? Diaspora, reliable partners for India's progress in Amrit Kal. I repeat, diaspora, reliable partner for India's progress in Amrit Kal. And what is the reason that we observe this in on 9th of January only? Because on 9th of January in 1915, Mahatma Gandhi came back to India from South Africa. That is the reason this 9th of January is chosen as the date for Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Next is Earth's Rotation Day. On 8th of January, we observe Earth's Rotation Day. This highlights the significance of Earth's rotational motion. Right? Take a note of this. And Earth Rotation Day, correct? Observed on 8th of January. Next is state news. Gujarat's Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel has inaugurated the International Kite Festival 2024 in Ahmedabad. I repeat, Chief Minister of Gujarat Bhupendra Patel, they inaugurated International Kite Festival at Sabarmati Riverfront in Vallabh Sadan in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. The festival will be held from 17th to 14th of January in Ahmedabad, and the festival marks the days in the Hindu calendar when the winter begins turning to summer, known as Makar Sankranti or Uttarayan. Right, this festival features over 153 international kite flyers from 55 countries, 68 national kite flyers from 12 states, and 865 kites enthusiasts from 23 cities in Gujarat. Just remember, this international kite festival was inaugurated in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, recently by the Gujarat's Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's move to one-liner current affairs that will be beneficial for your learning. We saw the cabinet approvals. You can go and read directly. Then CBRE India's report released, and it stated that Maharashtra has contributed the highest share of MSMEs in India, followed by Tamil Nadu and UP on second and third position. Coal India Limited, they signed an MOU with NSDC for establishing multi-skill development institutes. Individual income inequality has declined during the fiscal year 14 to fiscal year 22 as per the SBI's ERD report. Then RBI has doubled the minimum capital requirement to 200 crore rupees for small finance banks, that was earlier 100 crore rupees. Then 81st Golden Globe Awards 2024 were presented, and Christopher Nolan's movie Oppenheimer has bagged 5 awards. Oppenheimer was played by Cillian Murphy. Then Bengali writer Sri Sendu Mukhopadhyay has been named for the 2023 Kuvempu Award. Justice B.R. Gavai nominated as the chairperson of SCLSC, and Justice Sanjay Khanna has been nominated as the executive chairperson of NALSA. Next, ACC has appointed Aruna Nayyar as the secretary to the Railway Board in IRMS. Canada's Brookfield set to acquire ATC India for $2.5 billion. NASA tested rotating detonation rocket engine in USA. NASA has launched Peregrine Mission 1 to Moon with 5 payloads. Then French Beckenbauer of Germany has World Cup winning football team player as well as manager has recently passed away. And Pravasi Bharatiya Divas observed on 9th of January, also known as the NRI Day, and Earth's Rotation Day observed on 8th of January. Gujarat's Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel has inaugurated the International Kite Festival in Ahmedabad. So friends, these are your important current affairs for the day. If you find the session interesting, all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you in the long run, right? So do motivate me and do comment below your views. Also friends, now let's move to some revision current affairs. They will be very beneficial for your learning. Next,
French politician dash who served as the president of the European Commission from 1985 to 1995 recently passed away. So who is that French politician? Jacques Delors, right? He served as the president of the European Commission from 1985 to 1995, and he has recently passed away at the age of 98 in Paris, France. Correct? Moving on. Jal Jeevan Mission aims to provide safe and adequate drinking water through individual household tap connection to all houses in rural India by dash year. So Jal Jeevan Mission, they aims to provide safe and adequate drinking water through individual household tap connections to all the households in rural India by the year 2024. Correct? Under this Jal Jeevan Mission, and approximately 72% of all the rural households have access to tap water connection. Next, which airport will get India's first interstate multimodal transport hub? It is IGAI. Indira Gandhi International Airport will get India's first interstate multimodal transport hub. This hub will be connected with an interstate bus terminal, correct? That is and also as your DMRC, that is Delhi Metro Rail Corporation's phase 4, and also with RRTS, that is Rapid Rail Transit System. This particular interstate multi-road transport hub will be connected to all these things. And where is this Indira Gandhi International Airport? In New Delhi. Next, which Indian Institute of Technology, that which IIT, recently collaborated with Reliance Jio to develop Bharat GPT program? We just saw it is IIT Bombay. Correct? They have partnered with, so Reliance Jio, they have partnered with IIT Bombay, right? And this Bharat GPT, this is a generative pre-trained transformer, that is a AI. One more thing, apart from this was between Reliance Jio and IIT Bombay, right? IIT Guwahati, they have also signed an agreement with Assam government. This was under their Arohan scheme. And what is this? In order to provide or to promote STEM subjects across the students, youths of Assam. What is STEM? Science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Next, Indian Navy introduced a new design for the admiral's epaulets drawn from the naval ensign and feature elements that are inspired by the Raj Mudra of. This Raj Mudra is of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So remember, new admiral's epaulets were designed by the Indian Navy, correct? And it has been taken, the elements for which has been taken from the Raj Mudra of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Next, according to RBI's list of domestically systematically important banks that was released in December, which of the following banks will need to maintain higher capital from 1st of April 2025? Which of the following banks need to maintain higher capital from 1st of April 2025? It is SBI and HDFC Bank. They need to maintain higher capital from 1st of April 2025 as per the guidelines released by RBI. Next, Dash was appointed as the first women Director General of Central Industrial Security Force, that is CISF. So who was appointed as the first Director General of CISF? Neena Singh. Correct? She became the first women Director General of CISF. She will be in this position till 31st of July 2024. Next, one more thing, remember, she succeeded whom? She succeeded, I correct, earlier she was having the additional charge of Director General, right? Then remember Anish Dayal Singh, he was the Director General of ITBP and he has been appointed as the full-time Director General of CRPF now. Mark this also. Next, and one more you need to remember here only, that after the Anish Dayal Singh, he left the position of ITBP, Rahul Rasgotra, he will succeed Anish Dayal Singh and will be the new Director General of ITBP. RBI received the Payment Infrastructure Development Fund scheme and extended the deadline until dash. So remember RBI, they have revised the Payment Infrastructure Development Fund scheme, PIDF scheme, and they have extended the deadline by 2 years, that is till 31st of December 2025. Correct? And this PDIF scheme has been enhanced to increase the scope of various beneficiaries and acceptance infrastructure. Correct? So right option here becomes option 5, 31st of December 2025. Under this, various sound boxes, you must have seen that Paytm and other payment gateways that use their QR code, they are using a sound box now. What is the use of that sound box? Whenever any customer makes a payment, this sound box will be making a noise ensuring that the payment has been done by the customer, right? Because if this not happens earlier, the owner of the store or the person who used to receive payment, the seller, he used to again and again check in their mobile phone whether the payment has been received or not. So this sound box basically helps in the confirmation of it. Next, Dash became the first Indian company to chemically recycle plastic water-based pyrolysis oil into international sustainability and carbon certification plus certified circular polymers. So indirectly it is saying recently Dash became, which is the company that became the first Indian company that will be recycling plastic waste using chemicals, and these plastic waste will be converted into polymers. These polymers are ISCC, that is, these are your international sustainability and carbon certified polymers that will be converted into, right, these plastic waste using the chemicals. So which is that company? Name the company which will be doing this. This is Reliance Industries Limited, right? And that too, where is this industry that will be doing this? In Jamnagar, Gujarat. Next, name the 7th 250-man ferry craft that was recently delivered by the Shalimar Works 1980 Limited to the Indian Navy. What is the name of it? It is Majula, right? Yard 786, right? So remember, Kolkata, West Bengal based Shalimar Works, right? They have delivered their 7th 250-man ferry craft Manjula. It was delivered to Indian Navy, correct? And the delivery of the ship, it is for the construction of the 7th 250-man ferry craft with the Shalimar Works Limited. So remember, which is that company that delivered this or that has manufactured this 7th 250-man ferry craft? It is Shalimar Works. This is the name of the company then you need to remember. And this was developed under Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative of the government of India. The lifespan of this ferry will be almost 25 years. Next, according to the recent data from the National Stock Exchange, which state has topped the list of states with the highest number of registered investors? It is Maharashtra. Maharashtra has topped the list of the states with the highest number of registered investors as per the data released by NSE. On top, it is Maharashtra with 1.48 crore investors. Then it is UP, 89.47 lakh investors. Then it is Gujarat with 76.68 lakh investors. Which ministry has recently launched the National Transit Pass System, that is NTPS, envisaged as One National, One Pass system? Tell me, recently which ministry announced or launched this NTPS as One Nation, One Pass system? It is Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Correct? This will enable seamless transportation of timber, bamboo and other forest produce across India. Correct? This unified online mode permit system will ease the process of getting the for free tours, TP, that is your transit permits for the tree growers and farmers that are involved in the agro industry, and this will help the easy transmit, that is easy transport of these products between two locations. Next, the Department of Economic Affairs increased the interest rate on the Sukanya Samriddhi account scheme to -% from 8% for the fourth quarter. So earlier it was 8%. Now for the fourth quarter for the fiscal year 24, it has been increased to 8.2%, the interest rate on the Sukanya Samriddhi account scheme. Next, Russia's Roscosmos, this is the space agency of Russia, and NASA, that is the space agency of USA, they have recently agreed to extend their partnership in space exploration by continuing their cross flights to ISS until dash year. So they will be continuing this operation till 2025. Earlier, Roscosmos, they decided, or Russia decided, to exit the cooperation with International Space Station by the year 2024. But now this cooperation has been again extended till the year 2025. International Space Station, this was launched in 1998. Correct? At that time, USA and Russia were pretty close because the end war was also down, and because of the space race, they came together and they launched this International Space Station. Next, how many small finance banks are in India as of December 31st, 2023? There are 12 small finance banks in India. Next, Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal announced that the government has extended the benefit of the scheme for dash of duties and taxes on exported products to e-commerce exports through courier and postal services. Indirectly, full form of this road tab is being asked to you. What does this mean? Road tab stands for remission of duties and taxes on exported products, right? And it is to e-commerce exports through various couriers and postal services. So road tab, that is remission of duties and taxes on exported products. Correct? So Piyush Goyal announced that the government has extended the benefits of this road tab schemes, correct, to e-commerce exports through couriers as well as your postal service. This scheme will provide refund for various taxes, duties that are levied on the incurred by exporters for manufacturing and distribution of the goods, and that are not reimbursed under any other mechanisms at the center, state or local level. Next is our homework section. First, Shukunta Majumdar, who is one of the recipient of the Sansad Ratna Awards, belong to which political party? Next, Udanti Sitandi Tiger Reserve. I repeat, Udanti Sitandi Tiger Reserve, that was in news, is located in which state? Third, Kyau Kufu SEZ and Deep Sea Port, that was recently in news, is in which country? Fourth, Sheikh Hasina, who recently secured a fourth consecutive term as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. She belongs to which political party? Fifth, next is Orca, that was recently delivered by Boeing to the US Navy, is a kind of vehicle. Is what kind of vehicle? So just remember, orcas are basically dolphins, or a kind of dolphins, right? And on the basis of this, a new kind of a vehicle was named Orca. Question asked is that was delivered by Boeing to US Navy, is a what kind of vehicle? So these are your 5 homework question, friends, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students that are watching this video. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.